What's up, guys? This is Gold Robotics once again for the first time in like 3 weeks. Today is March 8th. It has been a very busy 3 weeks. We just had regionals or state last weekend. And so because of that, for the past 3 weeks, we've been, grinding on the robots. And then whenever you get done in the lab at 2, it's really hard to want to do a vlog, but we're doing one now, kind of recapping all of 3 weeks. So hopefully we don't miss too much that went on, but there was a lot. So I'll start with Reese's stuff.
My stuff is the least amount of all of them because for most of those 3 weeks we were coding. We coded with this bot. We coded a skills routine, a left side and right side auton, along with a win point auton for our regional competition. Though that was not the only thing we did. We also had mechanical issues that popped up in the intakes, especially pinch problems, overheating, stuff like that. Also making it consistent with the.
We'll do that. We'll do it at the end. We'll do it at the end. We gotta talk about that.
And also just making the last ditch shooting consistent. And that was just basically Clayton's pit crew. Anytime something went wrong with like an intake jam or something, I fixed it, found the problem, fixed it. That's basically all I did. Yeah.
All right. And on my bot, couple things. I looked in the code and I found some pretty messed up stuff with the turret pointing to the goal, right? And some of my math was just wrong. And so I went back and fixed that along with some mechanical fixes. And then one of the big things that I did was coded an algorithm so I already had I already was using Odometry to point to the goal, but then I started using it to drive to certain specific spots on the field. And that way, if it got off on one turn or one movement, then it could recorrect itself on the next movement. And that's really big, especially whenever you have stuff like maybe getting caught on a disc or your intake or anything messes up, right? It just can recorrect and go to the right spot. And so because of that, we're able to code win point and skills runs pretty quick, coded a pretty good skills run.
He's being modest.
And then, and hopefully I can get that on video and post it, even though I changed some stuff since it, but we'll try to, code it back to where it was. But as far as that's about my progress with that, just making everything cleaner on the bot, making sure it all works nicely, and then notebooking, a lot of that. We'll go over audio stuff. He's probably got the most mechanical changes and most,
well,
kind of.
If you want to think about it, we kind of ended up reversing everything. So the last few weeks, we really wanted to get a way to get win point, and that was what that was our main goal before region. And so we were making a 4-bar catapult. As you can guess, since it is currently not attached to our bot and in pieces, it did not go very well. And we spent a long time on that. We had assistance from mostly everyone else on the team. We still couldn't get it done. Just way too many issues, especially with the gearbox.
We got the 4-bar catapult going, but then once we started trying to band boost it, it started breaking.
Speaking of band boosting, where's that one from Nathan?
The piston? The mega piston.
Where's the mega piston?
Jenny.
While they're finding the mega piston, we also installed a match loader on our bot. Very helpful.
This is another one of the Jink ideas that came from the nights of no sleep. This is a mega piston that I believe, Bobby, you designed this, correct?
Yes, the mega piston.
The mega piston. 3 pistons all slapped together in one 3-channel that we were planning on attaching to our big axle as to like an assist to get that last little bit for the win point. Unfortunately, that also did not work. If you notice, there's a common theme. Many ideas, none of them worked in time. So the last couple nights was frantically rebuilding our old bot and getting it to the point where it was.
Typically, pre-state rebuilds do not go over very good when it's like a big component on the bot, but it was a learning experience, right, guys?
We learned a lot.
Sure.
So much.
I also learned that I can't stay up till 5 a.m. by myself coding autons. That is great.
So
This will be important knowledge for next year.
the night before comp, I think I got a total of like 10 hours of sleep for the whole week. It was like, yeah, 2 hours of sleep one night, 3 hours of sleep another night, you know, maybe get a sleep in a class period or two. It was not a lot. I was in your like 1st through 7th period just working on the bot. So
I got the
And
most
then-
sleep out of all of them. I
Yeah.
got a
I think
total
Jenny
of
got
like
more sleep out of
14.
see,
I think that was Jenny, actually.
see, Reese and Clay have 2 people, so Reese can build and Clay can code.
Reese can go home a little early, like 12. But
So,
That's really
anyways,
scary.
because we have a lot of, you know, Nathan and Tristan are both right now still trying to finalize their bot, but also need to code it. So there was a lot of working together. And then Clay and Reese were working together pretty hard on their stuff, making sure if something breaks that they had that. But we all got it figured out.
Notebooks got grinded, all Niners the day before.
Yep. And it paid off.
Oh, yes, it did.
All 3 teams qualified for Worlds.
Yeah.
So, Reese.
I will show my award.
So Reese was talking about his stuff.
Well, so I did really good in the competition. I didn't drop a single match. I got 2 win points and made it all the way to quarterfinals.
He was first in quals.
First in calls, third in skills, and I made it all the way to quarterfinals.
Where we lost by
where
4
I
points.
where we lost by 4 points. And but I did get an award, and even if I didn't get an award, I would have won off of trickle down from double qualifications. But I got
He
this.
was third in skills.
But I also got this award, the Amaze Award. Basically just saying that I was a good competitor. So competitor.
Along with the third in skills, Audie was about like 10th in skills.
Yeah.
And then I was first in skills with my turret.
That's why we said it was a little modest, because he ran his program skills twice for both driver and also program.
Yeah, so as we learned from the competition, I'm a horrible driver, but I knew that all season, right? And so pretty much I ran my programming skills twice. It was like it hit 160 one time and then 170 on driver. So, but it was decent, you know, not like world record stuff, but it was enough to be first in our region.
331.
331. And so that was nice. My strategy at the beginning of the year was to do the things that I can control, which the 3 things you can control is notebook, win point, and skills. And if you do good on all those 3, you'll do pretty well. I dropped 2 matches in quals, but I got 6 win points. And so I was second in quals, even though it probably should have been like a lot lower than that. But because of stuff, I got me and Adi teamed up for quals. We also lost in quarters. That was a lot. That was a lot because my bot could have used some driver practice. But anyways, yes. So along with the skills award, we also got the excellence award, which is pretty nice.
One of the awards of all time.
It is definitely one of the awards because I had one of the most robots of all time, and so but yes, the turret paid off. It was part of my plan, but no, it was pretty much a skills bot that also could have a really good strong win point, and I think was the plan. But everyone helped each other. You know, a lot of early season Reese's turret really inspired my turret, and so big thanks to Reese. Each of these awards belong to everybody on the team because all of us just worked together on these stuff. And so all 3 of us going to Worlds, exciting.
Because there was enough double qualifications at our tournament that Audie's 10th or whatever in skills, he got the double qualifications and dropped down to him. So he's going to Worlds too, based off of that. So we're all 3 going, which is exciting.
So yeah, pretty exciting weekend. We're gonna work on some fine tuning, a lot of driver practice. I might see if Jenny might want to, and she's the one that did the match load, so she's the one that had like the really high skills run. It's all because of her that we won skills, by the way. But on the but we're gonna see maybe if she wants to drive the top of the turret at Worlds, and so I can drive the bottom, and we can do split. I think that would be fun.
Split
A lot of
controller.
practice.
Yeah, but we have a month and a half to practice, so we're good. So I might get something coded on that, and also work on my intake a little bit because it's kind of slow. But that's about it.
Yeah.
See y'all next time. Glad to be able to talk with y'all again.